Hello everyone. If you're watching this, that means you're watching the replay. So type a hashtag replay and also share me what your goals are. Today, I think it's Slay May Day 13, and today the topic I wanted to cover was my goals. I don't know how you guys will work out. I don't know whether you have heard of what's it like. Making a vision board. I think that helped me from last year. So I always like to do my vision board. Vision boards can be of your short-term goals or your long-term goals. It can be of either sort. Hi Shobna, good morning. Thank you for hopping on. I know you will be getting ready for office, so just so I thought I will just say how I lay out. If you see a vision board, it can be of many things. It doesn't have to be with one thing. So that's the beauty of vision boards. With Senegence, we always we'll set a time period and do like a vision board. But it, as I said, it can be of multiple goals. It can have your, for example, if you are saving for something like a trip that you want to go, so you can put pictures of those. You can have what to say, like a weight loss goal or something, you can have that. Then for example, if you want to read a book every month, you can write that. So a vision board can be of many different things. It doesn't have to be concentrating on one. Last year my husband helped me to make my own vision board, because until then, hi Kusuma, good morning. So until then I wasn't clear on what I was doing. So for example, I set myself to be a significant Sana seller last year. So that's the first goal I had. If you see, then I had what to say, like a sales goal for myself, that I should reach it till that, because when I started, I will be like a school kid. I would say I would be like, okay, what I have to do, this is like my homework, so I will, hi Soumya, so I will just finish what I have to do, and then I will be moving on. And what to say, like even though it's a business, I felt like I'm restricting myself. So when I had the vision board, it really helped me to set my goals. So that way, if I have a sales goal, I can break it down on what I need to do. And the same way, it gave me opportunity to learn more on what I'm going to do in the coming months. That way, it made me progress in quite a bit of time. If you see, I've been celebrating Ruby for the first quarter of the last quarter of 2020, and also in the first quarter of 2021. But if you have asked me, during November and December, I came very close reaching the Ruby, but I didn't even have a vision of it. So I didn't check, or I didn't even what to say, like push myself to do it. So that's where I feel like the vision board really helps, because you set yourself a goal and you work towards it every day. So with Senegence, if you see, when I started, like everybody, you guys, I also got attracted to LipSense. That's where I started. I started watching the person who was demonstrating, and I really loved it. And that time I even had a weight loss goal that I was doing with my friends. And I said, like, okay, if I reach that goal, I will buy one LipSense for myself. So that's how I was like. But to be frank, I never achieved that during that time. So I got so frustrated, but I had my work permit that time. So my husband was wanted me to go back to IT. I don't know how many of you know, I was back in India, like you. I was in IT until my son's birth. But once we moved here, even though I had my work permit, he was severe colic child. So I had took a very long break. Like I think I was home for 8.5 years or something. Then when I got my work permit also, I think I was almost 1 year at home without doing anything. As you know, now I know the value of it, like where it's been just 3 days but it feels like already so long. So I had it for 1 year, but I was still figuring out on where to start, because the one thing I had in mind was, obviously I'm not going for what is it, like back to IT. That is one thing I had in mind. Somehow I felt it is not my type, but I wasn't sure where to start. Like, I'll always be like, I love baking, so I thought I will start something like that. But everywhere, wherever I go, if I, hi Juhi, good morning. I know the weather is so nice today, right? I can't wait to go for a walk in the evening with cloudy. So so I was rambling around, but when I started Senegens, you all know how much I was suffering from acne. So even though I started with LipSense, I think slowly the thing that got me attracted was obviously the skincare from Senegens, because it made me feel confident, and also I could relate that even when people till date, whenever they try something, the response I get back makes my day, because they will say, oh, this is such a wonderful product. Like, it made me feel confident. Like, I always tell them, like, more than the makeup, I want you to use the skincare, because I always feel you have to be confident on your own skin. There is nothing to hide. That's why I always say, even today I don't have makeup, I just have the medium powder. So yes, we'll do, Juhi, definitely. So that's how I was like, when I started, I enjoyed teaching, learning about it more, and that way I was able to teach them too, because I feel like when you learn and have passion about it, it really shows up. Because if you have asked me about climate control or anything, I'll be like what is it, like, I feel so happy to share about it, because it's nothing in the market like that. And once you start using it, you will feel how well your skin is being treated, and I feel like you all are deserve to be treated well. So that's why, more than a makeup, if someone comes to me and asks, like, can I have the concealer, I always tell them, like, I am okay to sell you a concealer, but I want you to start treating yourself better instead of just concealing it, because that way it is going to be in a longer period of time, not rather than always concealing and hiding what you have. So that's one thing I learned about Senegens, that making the what is it, like, fellow woman feel beautiful and also feel confident on what it is. It is nothing about like you have 10 layers of makeup, or you have what is it, like, so much skill to do. That's another reason I always make very simple everyday makeup looks. As I said, you just need one LipSense and eye color. That's all. You will be set, and you will be ready for the day. So the what is it, like, the makeup I do is just to explore and learn, and you can progress too. It is not that it is like only a professional person can do. It is just like how we say our kid, it is just more of practice. Like how you keep applying LipSense, you get it flawlessly. Similar way, the eye look and everything, once you start practicing, you will get it more and more. And so that's the reason. And even when I was in IT, I don't think I felt this confident, or I know my fellow small business entrepreneurs who come before the what's the, like, social media every single day and do these lives. These are not easy at all, because it is more like you are presenting yourself in the stage. It can have anything can happen, and you are prepared to face it. That's how it is. And when I used to be in what is it, like, back in my IT job, I used to be such a quiet person. Like, I won't even talk, or I won't even express what I have done. And the 3 years, I don't think I flourished more. But in this 3 years, I would say I have learned so much as a person, as a small business owner, as a individual, I would say. Because the very big advantage with Senegence is it has people who cheer for each other and who uplift each other, and there is like so much learning that goes on behind, and they all want you to be more confident. So end of day, that's what they say. It's never about you need to sell this much. That's the reason I was able to even enjoy this break, because there is no limit set for you. It's only the sky is the limit. So you can progress how much ever you want, or you can take slow if you have something going on. So that freedom gives me the opportunity to progress more and also do it on my own pace instead of competing with the person next to me or person ahead of me. So it is always at your own pace. So I have even when someone joins my team, that's the cool thing I always share. I will tell them like, there's going to be more personality development sessions that goes on in these groups that really helps you being closer to 40. Hi Prashita, good morning. So now, even now, it's still a learning, because I and all grow up in a very small town. So I didn't do in very fancy schools or nothing, had many experiences like this to present myself. So I think many of you can relate to. Hardly I will wear anything growing up, even and the day of my marriage, if you can see my pictures and all, it will not have like makeup or even doesn't know anything about skincare. So having all these really helped me to mold myself, because even yesterday night, that's what, like when I went up, my son was like, "Mommy, you said you will do a ugly combo, but I don't think this is an ugly combo." So that's a compliment you get whenever he's home. I still remember when the day I started, he used to sit with me. I think he used to be just third grade or fourth grade that time. So but he still used to sit and take all my colors. Like though that time I will hardly have 10 or 15 shades, because I was still learning how to pick the shades that can work for the group or even for me. So what he will do is he will write all the combinations that I can try with layering or pre-mixing, like so he'll always come up and he'll say, "Mommy, can I make you a Mother's Day sale post? Can I do this?" So he's always been part of it, and every time when I do a sale, he will always come up, "Mommy, can I challenge you? Can I set you a goal?" Like I remember this Mother's Day, I think he told me, if not the Mother's Day sale, the messenger sale we had for the 1 hour, he was like, "Mommy, I don't want you to disappoint, so I'm going to set you a goal that is like little small. So I'm going to set you like a $250, because that messenger sale was one of the first we did, and he was like, so let me set you a goal, that way you can you can try to beat it and you will feel happy." But to be frank, I think we almost did $4,000 in that sale alone. So that's how much you all participate and help me do anything. And every day it makes me feel more confident that I am in the right path and I am also making the right choice. Anyone who have bought from me, they all know, even though they have a color of what they have in mind, I always suggest them which will go very well with their skin tone, or which will apply. Thank you, Judy. Thank you so much. So I always suggest different shades that can work for your skin tone, or as well as which will apply really well, because yesterday I was explaining, each color was made in a different consistency, because that's how the pigments are arrived. So even though they all are LipSense colors, each color can be a little different. Thank you, Shobna. Thank you so much. That's what, like, he's always been part of it. Like every time, even the Ruby catalog or anything comes up, he will be like, "Mommy, can we select together? Like, can we set it?" He was actually this time when they released the catalog, we were looking into it 2-3 weeks back. I think what is that? It is Ruby, Emerald and Sapphire. I think Sapphire had, I don't know how you guys heard of, there is Oculus Drift, which is like what is the virtual reality, that glass kind of. So I was always, I will say I won't get it, but it was one of the prizes in the sapphire level. Actually I hit around the Ruby level was 6000 PV, but I think I hit 3000 PV by end of April itself. So it always gives you a projection. So when it said like you are projected to go sapphire, so he got so happy. He didn't know the time that I'm stopping in 10 days. So he was like, mommy, then that means I will get the Oculus Drift, you can get me as a present. I was like, no, I'm going to stop in 10 days, but I'm sure I will try to get you that. So that's how it is. Like it's more of a family thing, I would say, anytime when a small business happens. Because even the day, I remember the day I had my second dose of COVID, I was packing even though I was like little tired. Literally my husband was standing with me the entire time, because I had almost 30 orders. Every time when I pack, my work is just to make sure everything is there, but he will pack, he will print out, he will stick everything, including the thank you for supporting my small business sticker. He will make sure, include everything. And so it is like I know he felt more guilty this time that I had to stop, but I always tell him, like, this is the learning I get, because life never goes in a smooth, a smooth sail. We all have to have ups and downs, but that's where your learning is going to be, where you learn from coming up again. I always say that's what, like, I had a 8.5 years break, and I learned all these through it took so much time for me to come this far, but I know you all guys are going to be there when I restart. So I think I need to start slowly enjoy this break too. So maybe after this 30 days I will take a little bit of break from the social media. Let's see how it goes. And so that is my Senegen's goal. So I always usually set like my personal goal on what I need to. That way it helps me to push the Senegen's goal. But at the same time, I keep the one thing I need to work on. This is the Instagram reel. Seriously, that takes me, because that's mainly because I don't listen to songs. So I find it really difficult to find a song to go with it. But I think that will be my next goal if I have to work on during this break time. So that's one thing, because Instagram always keeps you on toes and puts you with new things. So that's one thing I need to start learning. But if you have never done a vision board, please try to do one. It really helps. But if you don't have, you don't even some people will do in a poster board, like how we give to the kids. Like the poster boards will be like the 3-fold poster boards will be there, right? So that way you can group different pictures. As I said, for example, if you want to go to a destination, you can put destination pictures there. If you like to save for a house or a car, you can put some pictures here. And if you have a personal goal, you will write your a weight loss goal, all those stuff here. So that way it is like whenever you see it, it gives you the motivation, and also it keeps reminding you to stay focused. So I always try to do it in my any app, and I take it as a picture and keep it in my phone screen. So because that is one thing you are constantly looking at when you lock it or unlock it. So that way it keeps reminding you about the goal. So I used to keep it that way too. So if you are not like a physical board person, you can do it virtually and keep it in your phone. So that's the one. And obviously my concentration for this month is my weight loss goal, which I have another, I think I have 40 days or more. As I was saying, I was trying to come to a personal target before buying my first LipSense. Finally, after 3.5 years, I came down below it. I think I even lost more than 8 pounds after that. So that's a very happy moment for me, because it's been even before my son's birth or something, I never been this low. So I have always been on the heavier side. So doing this diet during this time, it's also keeping me focused. I really love the Thursdays because it's only fruit day. So today I don't have to cook, so I really get to enjoy all the watermelon. So Thursdays are my favorite these days. So today is obviously fruit day here. So finally I reached up to that weight, and the next goal was obviously working out. If you anyone knows me, I always used to post it in one of the, what's the, like, there used to be a post where I'm not an outdoor person at all until Cloudy came. So I used to post, I used to do a workout called Leslie Sansone. So it's a YouTube workout where you will be able to pick and do like 3 miles, 2 miles, or 1 mile, anything based on the time you have. It used to be my favorite because nobody will believe I am an introvert who will never step out. They all say you're not an introvert. Yes, but I am. Like, I like to be in my cocoon, and I'll be like in my own space all the time. So doing that is used to be my favorite until Cloudy came. But now with Cloudy, we step out a lot. Like last year, I think during COVID, me and my husband started walking every day. We used to even walk 7 days, like either 3 miles or 4 miles. That's how we started. And weekend we used to go even for 8 miles at a time. So one stretch we go 8 miles, like 2.5 hours, and come back. But after Cloudy, it all stopped, like, because we were learning and we were adapting, and we were adjusting to his routine, so we couldn't do more. But now we got his stroller, so now we are back to taking him out. So let's see how it goes, because I think 30 pushing a stroller is fun, but in 40 pushing a stroller with the dog is not that fun. So I have to see how the body adjusts to that. Maybe we'll start with 2 miles to 3 miles and then progress based on the weather. But my son's school also going to end, so that way we'll get more time to spend little more outdoor. And these days, after so long, even though I was trying to work out, I never do any of the high intensity workouts. And being part of our diet, we do have those kind of workouts available free for us. So sometimes it feels guilty when someone else is spending so much time creating a content for you, for us, and not utilizing that. So these days I'm just trying to hit that, because now I have few company. One person, I have a close friend who does this diet with me, so she participates in those workouts too. And I have 2 more friends who do workout with me in a different WhatsApp group too. So that way we all keep motivating each other and keep accountable to each other, because sometimes these accountable buddies really help, because with either Apple Watch or any apps, it really keeps you motivated, because you have the other person when they do the workout, you'll be like, oh my god, they are doing so much, so you need to do too. So sometimes it's really fun that way, instead of you, because when you don't have any accountability, because that's why I said having the vision board helps, because when you don't have any accountability, you will lose track after some time, because even though how much ever you are committed, but that happens for all of us, because we all are sometimes busy moms, and work gets busy, and we'll have guests coming over, or celebrations, all those stuff. So in that way, it really keeps you focused and stay motivated. So those are the things I'm doing now. And the other main thing I did last year, I would say, is staying away from negativity in social media. I don't know as a customer how much you guys go through, but as small business owners, sometimes it's really too much goes on with the personally, for me, I don't have competitors, but I know, I hear from all of my friends who are doing the business. And also there used to be some friendships also which will be really negative or really demotivating. I think after so long, I tried to say no and stand up for myself, which I'm really proud of, because I had gone through so many of these kind of negative friendships in colleges and schools, but never stood up for myself. So it even happened me in 30s. Even though we all are grown ups, we all have our own life, we still go through all these kind of things which brings us down. So I think after so long I finally what's it like said I will say no to those kind of friendships, because being in what's the like social media, it easily drains your energy. So that's one thing I learned last year. I would say going forward, I think that will be my goal to just to clean out. It's like how you detox your body. I think it's important to detox your mind too, because otherwise so much junk goes on here and it affects you whole body. So that's another goal of mine, to stay away from any negativity and stay focused. And today one of the orders are coming, so I already brought my packages here. So I have already sent out all the trackings for people who have already shipped. I think majority of them reached too. So wait for my what is it like tracking for today, because today I'm sure at least 10 to 15 packages are going on. So I will be messaging you guys on that. And thank you so much once again. Yesterday it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Even today I wore what is it, snow cone with I wore Ruby. So that's the combo I wore, because snow cone is such a fun color to have. I know you cannot see the glitteriness, but it makes the color to be more glittery actually. So that's why I layered, because this is a frost shade, so it doesn't have any glitters at all. So this way adding it underneath is going to bring back more glitter. So it's perfect for any evening wear. And I topped it with Madeleine. I'm trying to stay away little more from glossy gloss, because I am like a glossy girl throughout. So I just wear glossy gloss all the time. So today I wore what's it like Madeleine, which is came as a limited edition, but then it made to permanent line. So it's a gloss that is very like a pinkish, but it doesn't have any glitters to it. So that's the one I topped it. And I, for my face, I just have what's it like I just have medium powder. And for my eyes, I have a purple eyeliner to match the purple lip. So that's it. Hope my clay May is going well. It's been day 13, and tomorrow is obviously my favorite. So let's see what time I will be able to hop on for tomorrow's live. Thank you so much for hopping on and staying, and have a wonderful day, guys. See you all soon.